ladies and gentlemen, Indianapolis. That's right. We are in Indianapolis, and super excited to be here. Now, my lighting is acting a little weird this morning. I got this line going across the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it doesn't matter. Because ultimately, what matters most is we're going to have a great show today. We're talking about making it count, right? Making it count, making your time count, making your relationships count, making your education count, making this lifetime count, right? We've been talking about making it count all week, and we're going to continue that conversation here today. We're also going to bring in one of my artificially intelligent friends. He's going to come join us today as well. We're going to talk a little bit about VCon. We're going to say, and possibly, we're probably just going to say, I don't think we'll sing, but we're going to say happy birthday to an incredibly important person in my life. And then we're going to break down day 4, the Make It Count series. I'm so glad you're here. And with all that said, you know what time it is. It's time to rise and grind.
Good morning and welcome to #Rise and Grind, the #1 morning show in the world filled with motivation, education, and inspiration. I am your host, Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Club, the club designed to help you unlock your full potential. Each episode is filled with celebrity interviews, inspiring conversations, and the strategies you need to get ahead in your career and your life. So grab your pen and turn up the volume because it's time to rise and grind.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Thursday. That's right, today is Thursday, May 18th, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Thursday, May 18th, 2023. Thursday, May 18th, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most. And I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Today is also an incredible day for another reason. Today is my mother-in-law, Miss Leah Brady. It is her birthday today. My mother-in-law, Miss Leah Brady, it is her birthday today. And it's a special day. My mother-in-law, Leah Brady, she is a woman who originally, okay, let's be honest here. She originally had every right to hate me. She had every right to hate me for multiple reasons, and in many ways, she probably did. Right? I was a lot older than her daughter when we met. When I met my wife, she was 20. I was going on 30. Right? So I was a lot older than her daughter. Her daughter and I got into a lot of trouble together. Her daughter ultimately had a drinking and driving incident, broke her back, all these things, right? All these things. And gosh, where's that shadow coming from? All these things. And I guess I can maybe do that. And she had every reason to definitely not like me. And she probably didn't like me in a lot of ways. But over time, she gave me grace. She gave me forgiveness. I earned, I believe, a place in her heart over time. And she has become someone that's not just my mother-in-law, but really a wonderful friend. She's a wonderful friend, and she is a wonderful gaga to all of my children. She's amazing at that. And so with all that said, happy birthday to my mother-in-law. If you would, drop it in the comments. Say happy birthday, Leah Brady. If you're friends with her, I know some of you guys are, you can tag her and she'll see those whenever she wakes up this morning. She might be up right now. She gets up pretty early most of the time. But happy birthday, Leah Brady. You're an amazing woman, and I am so grateful to have you as my mother-in-law. All right? So check it out. Today is also day one of VCon, Gary Vaynerchuk's amazing conference. They're expecting right around 10,000 people to be here today. There's going to be some incredible speakers over the next couple days. Drew Barrymore is going to be here, Neil Patrick Harris, Tom Billios, Scooter Braun. They've got Busta Rhymes tonight, which I'm super excited about. Eric Thomas, my boy Eric Thomas, he's going to be here. Of course, the one and only amazing Dave Meltzer is here. There's a guy named Glenn Lundy who's speaking. They won't give him any Wi-Fi in his hotel, but he's speaking. And on top of all of these A-list names, big speakers, big names, a lot of incredible people. On top of all of that, the one and only Mr. Ramon Ray is going to be dropping some fire, right? Dropping some fire here at VCon, and so I'm super excited about that as well. So the next couple days are going to be spectacular, right? The next couple days are going to be spectacular, and the intention of being here is I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to speak and pour into people. B, my friend Heather Parody and her husband Brian, they are here, so I'm excited to spend some time with them this weekend. And then thirdly, I'm very excited that I'm going to get to spend some time with Dave Meltzer and his team, do some interviews and network and really connect with some people, because relationships matter, right? And we have to make opportunities like this. We got to make opportunities like this. We got to make them count, right? So we talked about this yesterday. We talked about the importance of the relationships and really making sure they count when we get those opportunities. So we'll dive into that just a little bit more. All right. So today's day one of VCon. Today is also day 4 of the Make It Count series, and today is also the 137th day of the year. Soak that in for just a second. The 137th day of the year. The day of 137 days into 2023 already. All right? Like to give you some context, you are 6 months away from Thanksgiving. We are 6 months away from Thanksgiving already in 2023. Man, it is flying by, right? It is flying by. Life is flying by. Time is flying by. Opportunities are flying by. And so let's make it count. Does that sound fair? All right, cool. Check it out. Speaking of making it count, here's one way we do that every single day. Is we take some time to dance, right? An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So this is the part of the show where I need you to get that body in motion. I don't care where you are, don't care what you're doing, right? If you're at work, start dancing at work. Come on, you can do it. If you're in the car, let's do some car dancing. No matter where you are in the world, let's get up and let's get moving. If you're over here in the United States of America and your butt is still in bed, it's time for you to get up. It's time for you to get up, get out the bed. We got to make it count today. All right? We got to make it count. This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. And lastly, this is the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. Does that sound fair? Cool. I see Tarika Simmons is in the building. What's up, Russell Hill? Glad you're here. Young Johnson is up in here this morning. Russell Hill and Clay Morris. I'm so glad you are both here this morning. Melvin Rodriguez, Charisma Jules. What up, Bella Rigby? Jim Tursky Good morning, Jimmy T from Ohio. I love it. Wes Storm is in the building. Daryl Walker is in the building. Dasheen Diva Hawk. Good morning, Pastor Jeff. Great to see you. Tony Thorstad and Milt Whitesides. I'm glad you're here. Michael Barrett, thanks for being here with me this morning as well. Now, when I go over here to Clubhouse, what's going on Clubhouse? All right, I see Miss Liza Myers-Borges is in the building. My guy Skip, who killed it this morning. I only got to catch glimpses and pieces. And in like a 30-second clip and a 15-second clip, this dude was just putting it down this morning. So Skip, thanks for being here with us. I see Renee Knorr, the queen, with us this morning. Dora Maria is in the building. I'm going to see her at the AI Summit in a couple weeks. I see Christina Howard, Scott Simons, Mr. Scott Simons in the building. Aday is up here in here as well. Angeline, good morning. Kate Bowman and Megan and Fiona and Melvin and Peter and Don Sankey and Mary Kim and Maria and Mac and Dina. James is in the building this morning. Sharon and Chima and Soul Salcedo. We got Michael and Monty and Kermit. My boy Tim Hunt, love you like cooked food. TM is in the building. Andy's in the building. Babs and Justin and Debbie and Rodney Rock Hatfield and Tabitha Walls and Tara Hope. All you folks up in here this morning. All y'all crazy people. Tanya Colquhoun. I'm so glad you're here. Robin Price is in the building as well. Gail B. Craft, Vicky Everett, the Twang Sisters. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for running with me, for real. Episode 1202. Amazing. I had an opportunity last night to speak to a woman. She used to be the agent for, what's up, Scott? Simons. She used to be the agent for Simon Sinek. She was Simon Sinek's speaking agent, managed his career, traveled around the world with him. And I was speaking to her last night, and she was asking questions about my career and what I've done and where I'm looking to go. And her and I were on the phone for over an hour last night, and we were talking about this show. We were talking about Rise and Grind and the way it's transformed my life. We were talking about Breakfast with Champions and the way it's transformed my life. And ultimately, we talked about how that transformation has leaked over and impacted so many, right? And so I got to talk about you. I got to talk about the community, the way that you've encouraged me and you've inspired me and you've run with me, and all the ups and the downs and the technology issues and the timing issues and all the things that have happened over 1,202 episodes, supporting the different events that we've put together, supporting the different charities that we've supported, right? And the members of the community that we've poured into, the over $1 million that we've raised as a community over the years, the connections, the relations, like, it's just really cool, man. And none of it happens without you. None of it happens without you, right? Glenn sits in a room and talks to himself. He gets thrown out of a hotel, and if he continues to do it, they put a crazy vest on him and they lock him into a rubber room, right? But Glenn sets up in a hotel, locks the door so they can't get in until at least after the show, goes live, and you're there, Catherine Greedy, and you're there, Angela Gayer, and you're there, Rick Tamburino, right? Then it's a show, and then we make an impact. So incredibly grateful for all of you that run with me, that rock with me in the mornings, that dance with me from all around the world. I'm incredibly grateful. You are amazing, amazing humans. Now listen, we get together here virtually every single day, and I'm super thrilled about that. I did want to let you know that we will be getting together in person on May 29th from 7 to 9 p.m. for the AI, the Artificial Intelligence Workshop. Okay, we're going to do an AI workshop. Anybody that's a small business owner or entrepreneurial minded, you want to learn these tools, we're going to be doing this for free May 29th at my new office. It'll be the first event at my new office. All right, so May 29th, 7 to 9 p.m. Go to glennlundy.com/AI. glennlundy.com/AI. If you want to come check that out, I'm going to be teaching the 13, not the 13, but 13 artificial intelligence tools that you can apply immediately in both your business and your life. And I'm going to teach these to you in a way that they're so simple that when you walk away from there, you will immediately be able to apply these tools. Like immediately. You'll know how to do it. They're that easy. I'm going to teach them to you properly to where you can execute immediately. So if you want to come join us for that, May 29th, 7 to 9 p.m., Lexington, Kentucky, in my new offices. I would love to have you there. Go to glennlundy.com/AI. Cool? Cool. All right, I'm going to invite my, let's do it this way. We're going to brand it. Let's dive into the rest of the message today. And again, thank you for being here. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Video chopped off short. Don't know why I did that, but it did. But it's okay. Hey, Monday of this week, we had our 1200th episode of Hashtag Rising Grind. We talked about what that looks like. We talked about the breakdown. We talked about the impact. We talked about how far we've come and how we've really made this show count, right? And making the mornings count. And I appreciate those of you that were here for that and celebrated with me on Monday. That was amazing. Tuesday, we talked about investing in, we talked about investing, not spending when it comes to your time, right? Changing the word spending to investing your time, not spending, right? We talked about that on Tuesday, making every minute count. And then yesterday, we talked about the fact that there are people that have the keys to the doors that you cannot unlock. There are people who have the keys to the doors that you cannot unlock. And so we discussed that it's really important that you intentionally build these 80-20 relationships where you're giving 80, receiving 20. Right? And it's even better when you can build those relationships with someone else who their intention is to give 80 and receive 20. You got two people both giving 80, right? And only expecting 20, not even expecting, but happy to receive 20. And that's where the real powerful relationships are. So we talked about that a little bit yesterday between all my new cameras and all my new toys and all the fun stuff that we had yesterday, right? And I wanted to expand on that just a little bit this morning because I didn't quite get to it yesterday because I was having too much fun. But I suggest that you look for, connect with, and find these people that can unlock doors that you cannot unlock. And by that, I don't mean like just back door to the club or a door to a stage, like doors that you can't unlock when it comes to your spirituality, doors that you can't unlock when it comes to your fitness, doors that you can't unlock when it comes to your relationships, right, with your friendships, doors that you can't unlock in your career, doors that you can't unlock when it comes to your finances, right? All of the different 8 pillars, right? I used to think there were 7 pillars of life. I realized there's actually 8. Education being the one that I had forgotten. And so let me suggest this. I suggest that you connect with, learn from, be mentored by or coached by, have friendships with in maybe a different person. Some people could duplicate, but someone in each of these areas that can help unlock your full potential. Like, for example, when it comes to my faith, right? When it comes to my faith, I follow, connect with, learn from Jesus. I also follow, connect with, and learn from my guy Darian. Darian Sanders holds the keys that can help me unlock some things in my faith. When it comes to my fitness, right? Like, I look at, listen to, watch, and see, and I'm inspired by, like, Brian Benstock. Brian Benstock's old enough to be my father, and he's in really great shape. He's out there running marathons. He's doing a lot of great things, right? And so he can help me unlock my full potential. He can open doors for me when it comes to fitness because he's seen things, done things, experienced things that I have not, right? You want to get somebody in each category. When it comes to finances, it's Judge Graham for me. Judge Graham's a dude who's sold multiple companies. My intention is to sell my company one day. He does things really, really well when it comes to finances. He plays on the safe side, but he'll take portions of his income and do some risky things with it. And so I really align with that. So Judge Graham helps unlock some doors for me when it comes to my finances. Dave Meltzer, one of my friends, right? And as far as my friendships, he helps me with that. He helps unlock doors so I can meet new people, like what we're doing here at VCon over the next couple of days, right? So he's good for that when it comes to the friends pillar. When it comes to my career pillar, right? Like Liza Myers-Borges, she's become an incredibly invaluable asset to me when I have questions about anything when it comes to business, career, those types of things. She's the one that helps unlock doors. She's got keys to doors that just through her experience, right? So she's my person in that area. When it comes to education, Bill Hauser. I'm really studying Bill Hauser, and I'm learning about a lot from how he moves. And then also my friend Heather Parody. She brings a creative side to me that doesn't normally come out through the normal books that I read. So she helps educate me in different ways, right? When it comes to my family, I'll be honest, I was writing this list down this morning. I'm like, family-wise, maybe it's just because I feel like I'm killing it, like I'm world class as a husband and a father. At least I'm trying every single day to be. But I don't really have anybody. I don't have anybody for that category. I don't know who else is gonna unlock some doors for me. So in that particular one, I'll be honest, I don't have anybody. And then when it comes to my mental health, dude, Danelle Delgado, bro. Like Danelle Delgado, she keeps my head clear and straight, right? And so I just wanted to expand on that a little bit for you when we talk about being intentional about our relationships and how much relationships matter. Make sure that you got different people for different things. There's different people for different things. And that's why it's important to continue to meet new people and to continue to turn your circle, right? Like there's people that are going to be in your life forever, and then there's other people that are just here for a season. And you got to keep looking at all those different pillars of your life and make sure that you're connecting with people that can give you the keys and open the doors to you becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. All right. Yeah. I think that's really important. And something else that's really important this morning. Is it's important, the education piece, right? I told you I'm learning from like Bill Hauser. I'm learning from all these different people. Like the education piece is really, really, really important. It's important that we are inspired to learn more. And it is important that we unlock more of our full potential. And so today I just want to spend the last few minutes talking about when it comes to making it count, making this life count, how important education is to that puzzle. And I'm going to invite one of my artificial intelligent friends in here to help break down a little bit of this for us.
Good morning. Grateful to be here today. To kick us off, Glenn is talking about education, and I want to make sure we all have a clear understanding of exactly what that is. Education is a broad term that refers to the systematic process of facilitating learning, acquiring knowledge, skills, values, attitudes, and beliefs. This process is typically conducted through instruction, teaching, or research. It is commonly divided into stages such as preschool, primary school, secondary school, and then college, university, or apprenticeship. Education can take place in formal or informal settings, and any experience that has a formative effect on the way one thinks, feels, or acts may be considered educational. It is often seen as the process of developing the intellectual capacity of individuals and communities, equipping them with tools to navigate and participate effectively in the world. In a broader context, education can also refer to any act or experience that has a formative effect on the mind, character, or physical ability of an individual. It is also seen as a lifelong process, with learning continuing beyond formal schooling to encompass personal growth and development throughout a person's life. Now here's some crazy things you maybe didn't know. There is a considerable body of research highlighting the benefits of reading frequently and engaging in ongoing education. Here are a few key benefits, supported by scientific studies. Improved cognitive function. Regular reading and education can improve a range of cognitive functions, including memory, attention, and critical thinking. A study published in Neurology showed that frequent brain exercises, including reading, could slow cognitive decline in old age by 32%. Increased empathy. Reading fiction, in particular, can help readers understand and empathize with different perspectives. This idea was supported by a study published in Science, which found that reading literary fiction improved participants' ability to understand other people's mental states, a crucial skill known as theory of mind. Stress reduction. Reading has been found to reduce stress levels. A study by the University of Sussex found that just 6 minutes of reading can reduce stress levels by up to 68%. Lifelong learning and adaptability. Continuous education, also known as lifelong learning, keeps the mind sharp, encourages adaptability, and can potentially help with career advancement. According to a study by the World Economic Forum, with the rapidly changing job market due to technological advancement, lifelong learning is becoming more crucial than ever for career sustainability and growth. Prevention of cognitive diseases. Frequent mental stimulation, such as reading and continuous learning, has been associated with a decreased risk of Alzheimer's. The use it or lose it theory posits that remaining mentally active keeps the brain cells strong and healthy. These benefits emphasize the importance of regular reading and continuous education in the maintenance of mental health, cognitive function, social skills, and professional adaptability. So listen, when it comes to your education, make it count.
That's right. When it comes to your education, make it count. That's my artificially intelligent brother right there. Joins us here on Thursdays. I'm glad he could spend some time with us today. But listen, 18 minutes a day, right? We've been talking, we're in a challenge right now, 18 minutes a day of learning. When we put ourselves in that space where we're constantly learning daily, right? It unlocks keys to parts of you don't even know exist, right? If you listen to my AI brother there, right, there's so many benefits to continuing your education, reading specifically. Like if you were to read 12 books a year, hear me out on this. If you read 12 books a year, it would launch you ahead of most people. If you were to learn something new every day, it'll put you decades ahead of most people. And if you intentionally absorb as much content in your field as possible, it'll put you light years ahead of everybody. Because most people won't do it. Most people stop at high school, if even learned anything there, Or some will go through college and then stop their education there. And you ask yourself why? Well, if you ask me, a lot of it is because the way that we teach, not the way that we teach, the way that we're told we have to teach, and the way that we learn in organized public schools these days it's not very inspiring, right? The system is not inspiring. People are not inspired to learn. They're required to learn. They're not inspired by the subject. They're required to memorize, to repeat, right? To line up. Whereas the truth is, education, for me, it's like the most inspiring thing. Picking up a new book and finding the things that are in there and unlocking new pieces. I'm like, yes, let's go, right? Most people stop. Most people won't. Don't be most people. Be someone who's intentional about your education. Right? Be someone who's intentional about your education, intentional about becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, intentional about new ideas, new ways to look at the world, new ways to serve the world. When we tap into that, when we make our education count, it not only transforms you as an individual, but it makes a massive impact on everyone around you. The more information the more you evolve, right? The more you can't help but disseminate. Look that word up if you don't know it. The more you can help disseminate that information and make a massive generational impact in other people's lives. And I don't know about you, but that's what gets me jacked up. I'm like, you telling me if I read a book, my kid's life will be better? You're telling me if I read a book, I might find something in there that's going to affect my great grandkids 8 generations from now? Like, come on, baby. Let's go. That legacy gets me jacked up. And my guess is if you're here, it gets you jacked up too. So let's be intentional about it. Let's make it count. Is that fair? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I do. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. And it is out of love that I challenge you to know, understand, and connect with this idea, this concept that you are a child of God, the God of the universe. And as a child of God, you have been given this ability to create on levels far beyond anything you can possibly comprehend. But that talent, that gift that you've been given must be nurtured, must be fertilized, must be crafted and curated and exercised, right? And you do that by being intentional in all of these areas and making every moment count.
When you step out on that field, everyone is equal. Talent, it means nothing. They may be more talented than you, but if you show more heart, if you show more focus, if you just decide this day that you will never accept second place to anyone, if you do that, if you all do that, there's no one we cannot defeat, and there's no one that will want to challenge us ever again. So do you want to go out there like every other player, like every other team? Or do you want to stand up this day to make this day count?
Make it count. Leave your heart and soul out on that field. Make them remember who you are. Make them scared to ever set foot on the field with you ever again. Make them remember who you are. They will remember who you are. Make it count.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Every tackle, make it count. Every challenge, make it count. Every contest, make it count. Every shot, every pass, make it count. Every tackle, every challenge, every contest, every shot, every pass, make it count.
Stand up this day. This day you write your future. You decide who will walk away the winner. No one else. Today, if you go down, get back up. If you feel pain, tell yourself, there is no pain. The only pain that exists is the pain of defeat. And today, we will not be defeated. If your opponent is tough, you must be tougher. Today, we make it count. Today, we set the tone for the rest of our career, for the rest of our lives. That tone is of someone who will not be defeated. A warrior, a beast, someone that is not of this world. Your opponent will have no choice but to give up because you will not. He will have no choice. Fight with every fiber in your body to win every challenge, every tackle, to win this day. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready? Get out there and make this day count.